Welcome back to the channel. Let's explore together. And today we're checking out if Adulthood had a job orientation day. You guys said that you wanted some more Ryan George on the channel, I believe, after I checked out one of his skits. So thanks for commenting that you were interested in more. Please continue commenting to let me know what to react to. If you're a channel member, I will read every comment you ever leave. Otherwise, I will do my best. So let's go ahead. If you want to become a channel member and you don't know how, there's a link in the description. It costs like $1 a month. So it's not crazy if you want to make sure to interact with me more or just show your appreciation. But first of all, links in the description for also the video we're about to watch. Make sure you've watched it before you watch my reaction to it, because otherwise, what are you doing with your life? If Adulthood had job orientation, I would imagine, I think the thumbnail said something about your back hurting. That happened to me as soon as I hit my early 20s. But yeah, I think the biggest thing with Adulthood orientation that I would have liked, so I'm going to approach this from what I would have liked to have had an orientation for adulthood. One, you will always be tired even if you have a full night of sleep. You will always be stressed. The weight of the world is extremely heavy. You will start to realize what aging actually is as you feel your body deteriorate. It's very weird to go from growing up to growing old, because when you're growing up, your body's always feeling newer and stronger and bigger. Once you're old, you feel your body literally dying. It's not a cool feeling to be like, oh yeah, my stuff's never gonna get better. It's just gonna get progressively worse now, huh? So yeah, you feel yourself start to die. You feel weird spasms and muscles that you never felt before that all make you seem like I probably have some sort of disease, but no, you have the disease called you're getting old. So that would have been nice to have just known going into it that, yeah, all the random pain and deterioration, that's just gonna happen. And you're always gonna be stressed and tired. But let's see how Ryan George takes that and possibly makes it more entertaining than I just did, hopefully. Or maybe it'll just be as equally depressing. I don't know.
This video is sponsored by Grammarly. More about them at the end of the sketch. Hi there, hello, welcome to your first day of grown-up orientation. Hi, yeah, I don't remember signing up for this position or how I got here. Yeah, no, this isn't something you apply for, it just kinda happens. Well, that doesn't seem fair. That's pretty on brand for this whole organization, to be honest. I feel pretty happy with the position I'm in now. Maybe I'll just stick with this. Yeah.
Nope, too bad, kids. You're either gonna die young or you're gonna be one of us. One of us. And before you go off saying, well, you're just a kid, I'm in like the midway through my 30s, and I'm sure that's younger than some of you watching, but it's older than most of you based on YouTube analytics, so you know.
Yeah, that's not really an option. So listen, we have a lot of stuff to go through. Let's get started, okay? Okay, first of all, super important part of being a grown-up, you gotta pretend like you know what's going on with things just in general.
Nah, don't do that. I'll be the first when someone's like, yo, did you hear the latest about blank? And I'm like, the latest? I don't even know what blank is. Just ask my wife. She's like, how do you not know any of this? You're online. I'm like, yeah, but I'm focused on my own thing. I just don't care. What are you going to tell me? The specific spot of the world that's on fire today? Not interested, pal.
But I have no idea what's going on ever. Yeah, nobody really does, but you gotta pretend. It's like this game of make-believe that everybody's playing. What?
See, I do not play the game. This is a good face. I don't see a hat around here though, so I don't think I can mimic this for the thumbnail. Big sad. F's in the chat.
Well, if nobody knew what was going on, it'd be chaos out there. But I mean, somebody does know what's going on, right? They don't know. Even the people that know a lot don't really know anything about any of this.
Very true. That was something that that's a good point. Something that I didn't think about, that I didn't know till I was an adult. I always, growing up, you think doctors and stuff have sophisticated knowledge. Then you break down what med school is. It's, another 4 to 8 years of education. And I know what happens in the education that you get before that. And then you start seeing the lapses of judgment of doctors and how inconsistent they are. And you realize, oh, they're just people that have become very arrogant about their knowledge. But in the world of the World Wide Web, a lot of their arrogance is antiquated unless they're in a very specialized field. And you'll be able to actually self-diagnose if you're an intelligent person and not panicky a lot of stuff better than your doctor because you're the one physically experiencing it and seeing it. And you'll start to see that your doctors are very manipulated by overprescribing things, at least in the US, because there's money motivation. It's alarming. Or the first time that, again, if depending on your reading into things, the first time that you accidentally find out that you outsmarted or prove your doctor wrong in their own field, like brought up something that they hadn't considered, and then they actually changed their mind as to how they're going to treat you. The first time that happened to me, that was a eye-opening and frightening experience. The doctor was talking about what they were wanting to do regarding some of the stress situations I'd been having, some of the mental things, and I brought up a counterpoint. I was like, well, based on what you said, wouldn't this make more sense? And they're like, yeah, you're right. We'll do that. And they changed the script and the entire thing that they had planned for me. And I'm like, if I hadn't said that, we would have gone with your thing, which you agreed was the worst option. So yeah, nobody knows what they're talking about at all. It's scary.
Oh, another important thing about this position, you know all that fun you've been having? Yeah, we're gonna reduce that by a lot. What? Yeah, there's just a whole bunch of stuff you can't do anymore. Running up the stairs on all fours, gotta cut that out. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's faster that way though. I'm like some kind of stair climbing animal when I do that. Of course, everybody knows that that's faster and feels cooler, but you gotta do just a 2-foot situation now.
Listen, running up on all fours is a whole vibe. Nobody's gonna stop me from doing it.
Can I still play with my action figures? You can collect action figures, that's fine, but it's weird if you play with them now. Okay, do I get to keep doing any of the stuff I like? Not really, no. In fact, you're gonna stop thinking and talking about those things for many years, and if down the line somebody brings them up in a conversation, you're gonna make this noise. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, you go ahead. You try the noise now. Oh, you want me to? Okay. Oh, yeah. Ugh, no, that wasn't
a sex sound almost.
it. I'm sorry. That's okay. So is there gonna be anything fun? Sure, of course. You're just gonna find other stuff fun now. What kind of stuff? Getting a new lamp? That's gonna be fun.
Yay, new lamp. We'll get a thumbnail in celebration of the new lamp. You know, because we love lamp. You know, I try to live a childlike life as an adult. I still can't escape all the other things, you know, that your body slowly deteriorates and nobody knows what they're doing. Can't do anything about that, but the social etiquettes, as a kid who's been severely ADHD and on the spectrum growing up, I'm already so used to everyone saying that I'm doing everything socially wrong that I will continue doing things socially wrong and give a zero hoots or hollers about it. So yeah, I definitely still do whatever the heck I want to so far as childlike things, and I get yelled at about it a lot. Like, you can't do that. I'm like, screw off. Not part of your system.
That's a good one. What? Finding a nice little local coffee shop that nobody seems to know about yet? Ugh. Going on the internet and looking at houses you can't afford. This is all kind of depressing. Yeah, that's on brand too. Also, you're gonna get a lot more emails now. I am. Yeah, and they're
all spam.
All gonna start with the person saying, I hope this email finds you well. What? That's so unnatural sounding. Why do people say that? Nobody really knows. Oh, also, you're gonna have to make your own appointments now. Well, then I guess I'm not booking any appointments. You should really make some appointments, though. That's not something I want to do. Yeah, nobody really wants to do it, but it's responsible. And
see, I just don't do it, usually. Except for, I guess, the doctor's appointment every now and then when I remember.
Here's a fun tip. Anytime you have to do something you didn't really feel like doing, but it's responsible, you say this. Adulting? That doesn't seem fun, just saying that word. It's very fun. Adulting. Okay, why do we
Hashtag adulting.
we have to do all this stuff anyway? Well, because everybody expects it. Well, who told them to expect it? Everybody else, okay? Also, when somebody asks how you're doing, you have to say, can't complain. But I can complain. I can complain a lot.
And I complain a lot. My wife gets mad. My wife plays adult properly. I play adult incorrectly. Good riddance to everybody trying to stop me.
Nobody cares or wants to hear it. Oh, man. Also, hey, guess what? You're gonna be tired all the time.
There it is.
I'll sleep more. No, that'll make you tired. Then I'll sleep less. That'll make you tired. Oh my God. And no matter how long you sleep, you're gonna get some back pain. This is,
Yep.
Hey, how's orientation going? Oh, hey, supervisor. Yeah, he's doing fine. I don't, nope, no. Are you sure? He doesn't seem okay. No, he's fine. You're fine. Do that fun tip I told you about. I don't.
Adulting.
I really don't want to. Come on, go ahead. I told him about the fun thing. Adultery. Oh my.
Not adultery. No, sir.
God, what are you teaching him? That was not the word. Hi there, hello, it's me. I'm the Adstronaut. I'm out here.
Listen, sir, you're on thin ice for me watching your ad when you called yourself the Adstronaut. That much of a dad joke is an almost instant video gets shut off moment. We'll see what product you're pushing, but dangerous, Ryan.
You're in ad space to talk to you about Grammarly. Listen, when you're writing things, you gotta be good with the word choosing verbally and written. Luckily for me, Grammarly is a thing. Grammarly is an awesome.
Grammarly's good, I suppose, if you need it. I feel like the people that need Grammarly don't use it, is the problem. I feel like the people who actually get bothered by correct grammar will use it and then realize, oh, I'm doing this fine. And the people who have poor grammar don't get bothered by their poor grammar and don't realize they bother everyone else. Grammarly seems like something that just needs to be forced on to people. Like, you have enough typos and the AI bots just like ban your accounts until you install Grammarly. Does that restrict people's freedom? Yep. Does it restrict their voice? Yep. Does it force them to pay for things that are free to everyone else? Yep. Does it divide the less educated from the more educated? Sure does. Does it possibly do as a minor classes divide, depending on if you can afford to have something like Grammarly beyond the free version? Sure does. Do I give a crap about any of that? Nope. Because I'm sick of reading your horrible grammar. It's that deep. I would rather strip you of basic online rights and freedoms so that you're never allowed to speak again unless you have this app. That's how seriously I take this. But yeah, Grammarly would be great if we could just force it on to people. It'd be wonderful.
Digital writing assistant that lets users communicate quickly and efficiently in their day-to-day writing. You can download it as a browser extension. Look at that, clickety-clickety-clack. And hey, Grammarly's got a free version with basic spelling and grammar suggestions, but upgrading to premium will provide you with much more in-depth writing feedback.
Listen, I mean, we could just do the free version then. That'll fix most of people's issues. And then if you still fail on the free version, then you get blocked until you buy the upgraded version. You see, we give you a second chance. At this point, I'm being overly merciful, you know?
Say, for example, I want to write an email to my crew down on Earth. Grammarly's vocabulary suggestions can help expand my vocabulary to replace boring and bland words with more exciting and memorable ones. Or maybe I want to be more clear with my emails because help doesn't seem to be on the way. Grammarly's clarity suggestions can help me tighten my writing and make it easier for the reader to understand. Or maybe my tone's not right and that's why they're not sending help. Well, Grammarly has formality suggestions that can steer your message in a better direction when it's not coming across the way you want it to.
This is definitely selling me on the fact that I want to force people to have this.
You can go to Grammarly.com/RyanGeorge to sign up for a free account and get 20% off Grammarly Premium today. This is a very well-written email. Yeah, wow, should we send some help?
Nope.
No, but this email's great.
So, if you agree that Grammarly needs to be mandatory for some people, freedoms be damned, force it down their throats. Comment below that you're part of the fascist grammar party. You know who we are. They call us something else that YouTube doesn't want me to say, so I'm gonna call us the fascist grammar party. Proud supporter of that movement. Only excuse is if English is your second language. If English isn't your second language, screw you. Do better. Until we explore again, see you next time.